Then you can also see in here some ball moss. See the ball moss right there? Ball moss is growing right next to the persimmon. And that's persimmon fruit. That is good. Persimmons have a long history of use in the New World. They provided food and medicine to Native Americans, European colonists, and then later Americans. Persimmons have been used medicinally for lots of problems such as hemorrhaging, diarrhea, dysentery, diphtheria, fevers, gonorrhea, hemorrhoids, syphilis, and thrush, and the list goes on beyond that. Persimmon wood is hard and is prized for gun stocks and tools such as mallets and wedges that are used to split tree trunks. During the American Civil War, the Confederacy discovered that the seeds could be used to make buttons. And in fact, these buttons were better than regular buttons because they didn't crack or break when shirts were being ironed. They also discovered that the seeds could be turned into a coffee substitute. Despite extensive efforts to communicate the value of native persimmon trees, the fruit never caught on as a horticultural crop. Persimmon trees native to the Americas were eclipsed at the end of the 19th century by Japanese persimmons. You know, they're the ones with the larger fruit. They're the ones that you see in the grocery store. Rest assured, the American persimmon is alive and well. You can find them in the forests and enjoy their benefits just as folks did in the past. See the links to historical articles in the narrative down below the video. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, for example, provided a farmer's bulletin in 1915 that describes the native persimmon, and it includes nutritional information and some really awesome recipes. I'm going to make one of these recipes. It's for persimmon cake. Again, this is a 1915 recipe. It's very simple. You just need 1 cup of persimmon pulp, 1 cup of flour, and sugar, and a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of soda, and that's what I have in here. An egg, and butter the size of a walnut. You bake it for 40 minutes in a moderate oven. And what's really neat about this recipe is that for a soft pudding, you leave out the eggs. For a custard, leave out the flour and the baking powder. Really awesome ideas. I'm going to cook it in a Dutch oven. It'll be ready in about an hour. The persimmon cakes look good, especially the small one. I've already nibbled a couple bites out of it. But this big one's a little bit burned on the top. You know, the directions said cook it in a medium oven. I think this was a hot oven. I put too many coals on the top of the Dutch oven, and they were too close to the top, and so they burned the top. But this small one, wow. This is so good. Look at that, it's nice and fluffy. Thumbs up for this recipe. The cook didn't do so well, but next time. Until then, peace.